gentlemen, the show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Top of the morning, Raider Nation. Happy hump day to y'all, each and one of y'all, man. A welcome to another edition of The Price is Right. Welcome to another episode of Raiders Sunrise Live with yours truly, Lunatic Raider, right here on Raiders Allegiance, man. Shout out to everybody. As you already know, the combine has started. The interviews are proceeding, and we're just working our way to the weekend so we can start getting the workouts, get the measurables in. Well, we can do that during this week too. Get into the height, weight, and all that so forth. Medical checkouts like Michael Penix Jr. knee and shoulder, and whoever else had ailing injuries, or if teams want to just be, secure in the thought of knowing that player injuries are over and done with, and they can move on. Today we're gonna talk about there's hate in the air, y'all. I think they try to hate on Antonio Pierce when it came to him saying that he's cutting the head off the snake. When they're dealing with the Patrick Mahomes rules and shit, they was all had their panties in a bunch, reported it to the NFL. They never responded back. So now they're on to the next hateful type of get back. You feel me? We got Mike Lombardi hating like a motherfucker. I mean, for lack of better terms, hating like a motherfucker on Antonio Pierce. We're gonna get into that. Then I'm gonna play what he said and then come back with some shit that Antonio Pierce has said that it didn't even make sense for the shit Mike Lombardi said, but he said this shit. You can sense the hate in the air, bruh. It's like they don't like the fact that AP is the head coach of the Raiders. And these are like, there was either, remember when I went off on Jackass that was talking about, I'm going to report to the league. He did report to the league. League never got back to him. Another dude was Greeny that be on, is it ESPN? I think ESPN. He really went in. This is despicable. The league need to do something to him. This is the moneymaker of the NFL. There is I don't give a fuck what player it is. How many fans like him? There is not one player above the rest. If you're just going to say one player's safety trumps the rest of the league's players' safety, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Players, since they want to play this game, check this out. Any player out there that's not named Patrick Mahomes, if the league does do more protective penalties and whatnot to keep Mahomes safer than they do you, sue their ass. Sue the shit out there. I want a class action lawsuit with all other players because they're putting one player above the rest of y'all. So his safety and health is more concerning because he makes money for the league. It's more concerning than y'all's. File a lawsuit. Class action. Everybody jump on board. Sue the fuck out the NFL. You know they got money. Why you think the salary cap went up? Get their ass. This is how we're gonna do it. Okay, Greeny. You wanna in whatever, I forgot your fucking name, calling the league, complaining, saying you need to do something about AP and the Raiders. Okay, well, every NFL player in the league that's not Patrick Mahomes. If the league does this, then they're saying, fuck your safety. Mahomes' safety is more important. Kind of reminds you of back in the day when segregation happened. Oh, no, you can't drink out the same water fountain as Patrick Mahomes. You got to use the piece of shit water fountain. You got to use the piece of shit bathroom. And you can't sit on the front of the bus to get to the game. You got to sit in the back because Patrick Mahomes gets to sit in the front. See? That's what that sound like. Yeah, Greenie, you just counted your bitch ass. Checkmate, ho. Yes. So we're going to get into that, man. Shout out to the world's most dangerous chat. Let's go ahead and get into this, man, so we can get into the subject matter. I also got some other stuff that I broke down with some of the coaching staff of the Raiders that give us the advantage when it comes to the combine as well as the draft. So with that being said, man, salute to y'all, man. We got the mob with the hold on, I ain't even at the top of the damn list. Okay, Mike G in the building, man. Salute to you, top of the morning. Put this mic up so I can, you know what I mean? Salute to you, my brother. Thank you for being here. The mod with the most, NorCal Raider Jesse is in the building. Yes, sir. We got Raider Paul in the building with the Raiders. That's right. That's right. You already know how it go. Alex S., what's the deal, man? Top of the morning. My sis Holly is in the building. Salute to you, Miss Lady. Thank you for being here. Raiders Syndicated in the house. What's the deal? Tops to you. Who else? Oh, Charm City. What? Charm City Jay in the building, man. Salute to you, my brother. Top of the morning. Yes, indeed. Raider Goon, what it do, man? What the fuck are they yelling? Gangs, Raiders. It's not about a salary. It's all about reality. That's right. Eugene Powell right in the kisser, man. My dude's in the building. Salute to you, my guy. Graham Cam, what's the deal, man? Tops to you. Thank you for being here. Yes, sir. Keep scrolling as we go, man. We got Lost City. We in the building, man. Good morning to you. Top of the AM. Hope all is well. Yes, sir. We got Justin Brown in the house, man. Top of the morning to you. Yes, indeed, my dude. Hey, Samaj Walker. Hey, I'm going to let y'all know now. Samaj Walker is a big-time Raider fan, a.k.a. Pete Steve. We're doing a documentary on him, but I'm going to release it in parts over on the Paper Hound TV YouTube channel, which is documenting his life growing up in South Central Los Angeles in the Pueblo del Rio projects, covering his time going through YA, just his trials and tribulations through life, and then him becoming the man he is now through those trials and tribulations to change his life around and be a full-fledged Raider. Nah, he always been a full-fledged Raider. But yeah, man, I would love for y'all to go over to the channel Paper Hound TV, subscribe. We're gonna be dropping the first episode soon. So hey, stay tuned, man. It's must see TV, man. Right on. Let's see. Let's keep this thing going. Who else we got up in here? Raider Nation for life. Trigger in the building, man. Salute to you. Top of the morning, man. Good to have you here. Who else? We got Charles Washington in the building, man. The bitch motherfuckers will always be big as hey, bruh. Hey, this shit, but the shit that Mike Lombardi said, bruh. I mean, look, I'm gonna set up the whole little interview thing. The way he came on and the way he was deflecting away from AP at the beginning of the interview and was basically giving all the praise to Patrick Graham. I knew when he started doing that shit, I knew right there. I said, this motherfucker don't like AP, bro. I'm just waiting for the hate to come behind everything he just said, and lo and behold, you know what I mean? You give a motherfucker a little bit of alcohol, he get to spilling his guts, and here it comes right behind it. Spilling his guts, his true feelings about AP. I'm like, man, this is so disgusting. Watch when y'all hear when I play this shit. Y'all gonna be like, what the fuck? For real. Bearded Raider, man. What's the deal, man? Salute to you. Top of the morning. Lobi1 Kenobi in the building. Salute. Tops to you. Yes, indeed. Tom DeLeon. What's the deal, man? Top of the morning. Yes, indeed. Alfredo the boss with the sauce in the building. Tops to you. Who else we got up in this motherfucker? Let's see. Alex S, what's the deal, man? Jay didn't even set up an appointment with us. Nah. Hey, do not buy into that, bruh. Hey, you know what? Hey, I don't want to say that shit over the air because other motherfuckers that me really hate us really might say some shit, bruh. But hey, Alex S, just hey, don't even mention that shit. Matter of fact, delete that comment, bruh. Delete that comment. You know what I mean? Hey, you kick back. You gotta kick back, bruh. If they got a game plan, they trying to. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Yeah, man. Yeah, he didn't even ask for a motherfucking appointment with an interview, man. Son of a bitch. God dang it, Jaden. The fuck? Wink, wink. Hey, let's keep it moving, man. All right, let me see. I think I might have gotten everybody out here. Hold on. I gotta Paul's in here, unless he left. I know he came in here with the Raiders, and then he might have got East on us. Charles Washington. These motherfuckers know they know we back, bruh. Hey, you know how sometimes you get the vibe off of a motherfucker, like they act like they not concerned, but you can tell like, nah, motherfucker, you nervous. You over there shitting your pants right now. That's what these teams are doing right now. I even say Kansas City is shitting their pants because they kind of like, damn, bro, they only got two things they got to fix on that team. They just need to know who the quarterback is and get that right side of the line right, and they back in the mix because we already know they're going to add more pieces to the defense, whether it's free agency or the draft. So we thought the defense was tough on us on Christmas. God dang. Just wait till they add the new pieces to it and they really get on our ass. They nervous. They nervous. Like I say, dynasty killer. Dynasty killer. That's hashtag dynasty killer. We killing a dynasty. You only getting 2 in a row. That's your last Super Bowl you gonna win. Enjoy that shit. You enjoyed it in Vegas. You're not getting another one, bruh. Salute to you. Keep this motherfucking train going. You feel me? Yes, indeed. I think that I got about everybody, bruh. Yep. Nutty Raider Nate in the building. Yep. Top to you. I was gonna say that's not. I thought I read it and said nut on your gate. Nut on your gate in the house. Oh no, that's Nutty Raider Nate. Hey, Nate, go nut on the Kansas City Chiefs gate and make a wife touch it, and then she get to itching herself and get pregnant. Let me quit. That's crazy. Only a mind of a lunatic would think of some stupid shit like that. That's right, man. I appreciate it, man. Smash that like button, y'all. Subscribe if this is your first time here, for real, for real. We about to get into it. I'm just Joel E in the building. I'm going through, like I said, I don't leave nobody behind, man. I fuck with everybody that fuck with me. You fuck with Lunatic, Lunatic got your back. That's real shit. Let's see. Ty Raiders, CA, salute to you, Tops. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hold on, man. I got to salute the chat when I'm done with this. John Leon is in the building. Raider Syndicate. Hey, Balloon. League not even. No, because he didn't say nothing wrong, man. See, this is crazy. It's kind of like, y'all ever remember being in school and you had that little weak motherfucker that went and told on you, and rather than you getting in trouble, the teacher told that motherfucker, stop being a tattletale. That's what's happening. They try to go tell on AP, thinking he was gonna get in trouble or get warned. They didn't say shit, so now they're on to the next thing. Now they want to degrade and try to belittle this man and saying he don't know the Raider way. We gonna get into that shit, bro. Just, you know what I mean? It just pisses me off that these motherfucking outsiders got some shit to say, and it's fucking ridiculous, the shit that come out their mouth. You know what I mean? Like a tri-ended dildo. It's just ridiculous. Why are there 3 tips? There's only you, bitch. There's only you and her. What the fuck you got a third one for? You know what I mean? Go, bitch. Run away, bitch. Sinister Rain in the building, man. Good morning to you. Good to see you here. Yes, indeed. Wild Turkey in the building, man. Gobble, 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 gobble. Top of the morning, man. For real. Gravy, what's the deal, man? Salute to you as well, man. You and your beard. I hope you and your beard is doing well. That'd be fucked up if your beard went and told on you for not putting the oils and shit in it. He about to go tell your nose, hey, Gravy tripping. The nose will be like, I smell you, dog. I smell you. Oh shit. I think we might have got everybody. Oh, Ja Raider, what's the deal, man? Top of the morning. Where my dude D Menace at, man? Where the usuals at, man? Tony the Baby Angel, what's the deal, man? Salute to you. Top of the morning. Yeah, we got everybody here. We 5-4 deep. 5-4 deep. Hey, I need 45 likes, and I need all the new people to subscribe to the channel. That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking for, I don't want nothing else from you but your time, your appreciation, and your loyalty to the, not to me, but your loyalty to the silver and black. Thus the name Raiders Allegiance. We pledge allegiance to the Raiders, the Raider Nation. You feel me? We are that. Justin Brown, let me see. I think I might got everybody mentioned. If not, I'm gonna catch you on the back end, so y'all don't trip. I got y'all. I gotta get to this content. You feel me? Oh, there go Raider Paul Holly. Look at him. He right underneath you. Oh, not, pause. He in the chat. He's beneath you in the chat. All right, let's get into this shit. Shout out to the world's most dangerous chat, man. Like I say, without you, there's no me, and without us, there's no nation. There's only one nation. That's the motherfucking Raider Nation. Salute to the most dangerous motherfucking chat in the world. All right. Let's get into this shit. All right. For those that don't know, Mr. Mike Lombardi used to be with the organization some years ago. Son got the axe. You feel me? So he's probably feeling some type of way. But let me explain something to you, Mr. Lombardi. When you feel, there's an old saying that we go by in the streets that a madman can't think. And if a madman can't think, it's best to be wise and shut your motherfucking mouth before you say some shit you can't take back. Well, guess what? You said some shit on the podcast. You can't take it back because now the shit's in the air and everybody's going to hear your stupid, dumb, fucking retarded ass for blatantly hating on AP, who ain't did shit to you unless he might have said some shit to you that we don't know about, and it kind of ruffled your little feminine feathers because you got your shit all in a ruffle. You feel me? So with that being said, man, let me turn down this motherfucking music. We gonna get in it. We're gonna address this, and then we're gonna get into some real football talk. Old clown ass motherfucker, man. You old fat fucking clown. You's a clown. You look like the fucking clown demon from motherfucking what's the name of that motherfucking movie? I'm gonna tell you. You remind me of Spawn. That fat fucking clown in Spawn, that was a demon. You fucking demon in wolf clothing. Let's go.
It's like when you light a torch and you draft a guy who doesn't even run a 40. You clearly have no idea about the Raider way. I mean, we have a presentation for the Daily Coach about grading players. Well, obviously the Daily Coach is a leadership website, but we're going to talk about how to hire people essentially, because grading systems are no different than hiring people. And so if you don't have a prototype of what you're looking for, how the hell can you really scout? Right? You don't have that's why all these mock drafts are comical, because if you don't have a prototype of what the coaches want or what's in your system. See, the Raider way isn't a word. It's about this is the prototype of the player we want at this position. This is the prototype of the player we want at that position. That's the Raider way. See, this is what's just so comical. And he's talking about it because he's from Compton. He thinks he knows the Raider way. It's a joke.
How about that? How about that? How about that? Everything we talk about, ill intent, violence, physicality, execution, the will to win.
See, that's the kind of shit right there. Just because he's from Compton, he doesn't have the prototype. He knows what kind of fucking player he wants. Come the fuck on. That's why at the end I played for you what type of player he wants. A player that plays with ill intent, aggression, the will to win. Al Davis already set the blue. The Raider way has already been set in stone by Al Davis. AP don't need to come recreate that shit. He just need to duplicate it. He does not know the prototypical player at each position that they're going after. Are you fucking sure about that? Because it seems to me he knows what he wants. Just because he's a new head coach don't mean he's new to football. Boy, I tell you, the more y'all open your motherfucking mouths, the fucking dumber you seem. He don't know what prototypical type player he wants at certain positions. Are you fucking serious? Are you serious? So there's nobody on this team that he looks at and be like, we need more players like him. Wide receivers. Tell me, if I was to go out and get a wide receiver in the draft, would I want that wide receiver to be like Devontae Adams? Yeah. If I want a defensive end, would I want that defensive end to be like Max Crosby? Would Max Crosby be my prototypical defensive end? Yes. If I wanted a linebacker in the draft, would that linebacker be Robert Spillane prototypically? Yes. Come on, bruh. If I wanted a corner in the draft, would I want him to be like Jack Jones? Yes. We know the prototypes of the players that we want because we already got them on the fucking team. We're looking for others that's like them. Mike Lombardi. Mike motherfucking, you need to change your last name because you're never going to win shit in life having that kind of mentality. Calling AP a joke. Saying he don't have a prototypical type of player at each. Get the fuck out of here. You sound like a fucking hater 10 times. 10 times. That's some hating ass shit. That's some spiteful ass hate. That's the kind of shit women do when they find out you cheated. They don't break up with you. They want to key your car, put sugar in your tank. You know what I mean? Burn your Jordans. You know what you a spiteful bitch. You one of them type of motherfuckers. You can't squab with them because we know if we took it to the streets and held court, you'll be convicted with a knockout. So what you do is fuck it. I'm gonna be like a bitch and be scorned and just point out the fact I think he don't know what kind of players he want. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I wonder if it's because your son got the boot, kicked him right in his asshole. He'll never shit us the same again ever. Never. He will never shit the same. Just pointed toe right in that old rectum. Boy, I tell you. Hey, all you gotta do is just sit back and just watch these motherfuckers just show you their true colors, and then you could be like, well. We was waiting for you to arrive. Motherfucker, now you here. That's fucking boy. I hate that shit. I hate that shit. My dude, man, hey, Lost City Weed Man in the building with the $5 super chat, man. Being a Raider. Oh, hold on. He went too fast for me. Being a Raider is not about your stats, but about your swag and attitude. Screw you and your whole set action. Hey, for real, though. For real, bruh. That's not the Raider way. Out, like I said, AP does not have to recreate the Raider way. All he has to do is stick to the blueprint. Al Davis already told us what the Raider way is. What did he say? You go get the players, or you go get the great players, you get the great coaches for and have them play for a great organization, and all you do is just win, baby. Aunt Six, man, my dude, man. Hey, man, salute to all y'all, man. I'm about to buy this blow up doll, man. She got a Raider tattoo on her titty. Hey, for real. Good morning, Loon chat. Loon on fire this morning. Hey, I appreciate it, man. For real, for real. Hey, thank you guys, man. For real, I appreciate that. But just on some real shit, bruh. These motherfuckers constantly nitpick. It's kind of like I'm using them. Hey, all women, y'all ain't all the same, but the ones that I'm talking about, they exist. It's not like ghosts and goblins. These bitches is like taxes and fucking rent. That shit do really exist. These motherfuckers is like nitpicky, like you do something that like your wife asks you to do something, you forget to do it, and then she always just keep throwing that shit in your face. But when she do something, when she don't do something, you to ask her to do, she tell you just get over it. her get back is just get over it. But I do it. It's like, hey, how's that little meme go? It's a problem when you no. It's okay when you do it, but it's a problem when I do it. Exactly, double standards. The fuck, man, Mike Lombardi, what the fuck you done ever accomplished besides soaking up a motherfucking paycheck? You ain't produced nothing. You ain't got no motherfucking trophy. You ain't win no Super Bowl with the Raiders. The fuck you talking about? Don't know the Raider way. I know one Raider way. One Raider way was to get rid of your motherfucking son. That was a hell of a Raider. That was a Raider way of getting rid of a motherfucker that didn't do his job. Motherfucker on fries and undercooked them. You son of a bitch. There's a timer on the hot grease. Dumb son of a bitch. I hate that shit. I hate that shit. I hate that shit. I'm going to do a song called I Hate That Shit. You feel me? Bullshit. I'm done with that subject. Let's move on. Let's get on to some football, y'all. Let's get on some football. All right. So now, I want to bring to you guys' attention the fact that the Raiders have an inside step or step, an inside step on other franchises. Now, some may ask, well, how is that? Well, dealing with the combine, you're dealing with college athletes. Nowadays, you have athletes that's spending about 5 or 6 years in college, going through the transfer portal. Reports came out today that the last 2 years, Caleb Williams has made $10 million in NIL deals. Who needs the NFL? Who needs the NFL? $10 million in NIL deals in the last 2 years. Boy, I tell you, hey, no wonder these quarterbacks staying in college for 5, 6 years. You know what I mean? It's like, shit, why go pro when I could still be in college running through all these college students, partying at the frat houses, and still getting my paper, playing football. I'm making rookie type money in college like I would make it the pros. But I still get the fame because, college football, especially if I make it to the and now they're extending the playoffs in college football. Heard they're going to 12. They're going to 12, which is, it's a beautiful thing. A lot of people say, oh, they shouldn't go that many. Bullshit. Because you know how many fucking colleges exist in college football? Why was there only 4 fucking teams being selected to do a playoff when there's over 100 fucking colleges? That did not seem right to me. Even the NFL got 32 teams, but guess how many of those 32 motherfuckers get to go to the motherfucking playoffs? 14. 14 out of 32 get to go to the playoffs, and y'all only got 4 out of 100 and something. Matter of fact, let me see exactly how many Division I football schools there are. How many Division I colleges have football?
134 schools. According to Wikipedia, as of the 2024 season, there are 10 conferences and 134 schools in FB.
134 schools in college has Division I football teams, but yet there's only 4 fucking teams making the playoffs. Out of 134, you talking about a rat race. Who came up with that fucking idea? That's like, fuck. Shoot. What the fuck is y'all thinking? The NFL got 32 teams and 14 make the playoffs, and y'all got 134 and only 4 was making the. Boy, God help us all. I don't know where the fuck you people that's on the committee. I don't know your upbringing. I don't know the kind of educational background you got. Maybe because daddy donated so much money to the university and had a hall named after him that got your family name there, that you sit on the board of directors of the college football playoff and committee and just dumb as a bag of fucking rocks. And now y'all, what, 3-4 years later, now you want to go to 12? Well, we ain't got that many days to play football. They can all play. They're not all playing each other, bruh. They're gonna be paired off. Shit, god dang. All you got to do, to me, the perfect scenario would be like, let the conference champions go ahead, do 2 brackets, do the conference champions. And then you could do a second bracket of the runner-ups. Well, depending on record. Runner-ups depending on record. But you know what? It wouldn't even be the conference. You would go outside the conference and just do overall teams, period. That did not win the conference. Let's go by records. Let's go by strength of schedule. But damn, you got 134 fucking schools and only 4 motherfuckers get to make the playoffs. Damn, that's like the odds of winning the lottery. But let's get some shit in here. All right. So, with the combine this week, dealing with a lot of these players coming out of college, as well as when the draft approaches in April, I think the Raiders are one of the franchises that have a better grasp on the talent that's entering the draft. Even the undrafted, potential undrafteds, because right now, and Telesco made a big point of this, where because of COVID, don't forget, COVID allowed a lot of college athletes to keep their eligibility and to opt out in, I think, 2021 and 22, or was it 20 and 21? It was a couple. I think 20. It might have been 20 and 21. They were allowed to opt out, but still keep their eligibility. So what that did was just overpopulate the amount of juniors and seniors that can enter the draft. So now you're drafting, instead of just having X amount of talent, is double, it's triple. Because a lot of guys are now going to be entered into the draft along with the regular guys that came in as a freshman and did 3 or 4 years, while these other dudes, and we're seeing it now, for instance, Michael Penix Jr., 6 years in college, right? Bo Nix, 5 years in college. Jaden Daniels, 5 years in college. Now you're starting to see what's going on. So now, like, that's why we got a deep ass, but it's finally catching up, because you got to remember, this is the 2024 draft. There was only 2 years, I think it was, that you were allowed to opt out a season during C19 and keep your eligibility, and I think that was 20 and 21. So now you get now to 2024. Now all those guys that opted out are coming out with those who didn't. You see what I mean? Because 2020 is when the shit kicked off. It's 2024. That's 4 years later. So that, you know what I mean? They did a full 4 years in college. Boom, they're entering the draft. We got a little bit of that last year. But that's what's going on. Now, that what gives us the advantage is we have people on this coaching staff who previously, before getting hired with us, were in college. Follow me. Follow me on this one, y'all. Follow me. Hey, Lunatic is going to give it to you raw and uncut. Ain't nobody tied this shit in to what I'm about to give y'all. That's why you come to this channel. When you come to Raiders Allegiance, I break down shit. I know I'm kind of off as far as I'm not your typical content creator. I'm not the hee-hee-ha. Well, I'm the hee-hee-ha-ha, but also at the same time, I'm giving you information. So just remember this. Just follow along with me. So, with all these college student athletes coming into the NFL, playing in the Senior Bowl, the Shrine Bowl, East-West Shrine Bowl, going into the Combine this week, going into the draft in April, we need individuals who can pinpoint, because especially with a first-time head coach in AP. Shout out to Mike Lombardi. Yes, we know he's a first-time head coach. Ding-a-ling head motherfucker. Oh, scrotum, skin, tongue, son of a bitch. Every time you open your mouth, it smells like ball sweat. You capping, bro. You capping. Now, all those college athletes, we need people who already have, maybe they might have a little black book or a journal with names of athletes. Follow me. Hey, y'all don't want to turn away from this shit. Hey, let me take a drink. It's about to get deep. I'm breaking it down, and y'all gonna see this shit and be like, that motherfucking lunatic is right. Just because the name Lunatic, I think outside the box. There was a saying that I always live by, and it's a fact. There's a thin line between being brilliant and plumb loco. You gotta be a crazy motherfucker to come up with shit that nobody else have thought of, because everybody's gonna think you're batshit crazy because you thought of it. Just imagine the motherfucker who invented the airplane. Nigga, you gonna make what that can, nigga, fly? You gonna make what that can fly, nigga? You gonna fly? You gonna grow some wings and you gonna fly? They probably thought he was fucking retarded. We know Einstein looked at fucking retarded, and they thought that as a kid he wasn't functioning mentally and to be able to process information and come to conclusions. They thought he was just, nigga, you dumb. You feel me? Yeah, there's a very thin line between being brilliant and being crazy, because you have to be crazy to think out the box to create shit nobody else is thinking about. So here I am, the crazy brilliant one, Lunatic, affected by the moon. So let's go. So now let's follow along. Shout out to the 54, man. Subscribe if you haven't. Smash that like. Let's go. Now, since we're dealing with college athletes, we need individuals that help a first-time head coach identify talent, which I think sneakily, I don't think it's the fact that AP can't identify talent, but I don't think he knows what players to identify the talent in. He knows his own, because that he's been out there. We're going to get into all that. Matter of fact, let me bring this shit up now. This is where I'm leading to now. Let's follow along. Let's talk about Mr. AP. Antonio Pierce is the head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders. Before he came to Las Vegas, he was at Arizona State, 2021. Follow along, y'all. This is why I said, hey, Antonio Pierce knows how to identify talent when he sees the shit that he deals with face to face. 2021, he was the associate head coach, defensive coordinator. Hold on, here's the catcher. Recruiting coordinator in 2021. That means he was out there going after targets to bring them to Arizona State. He was identifying talent, going to recruit them, to convince them to come to the Sun Devils. That's what AP did in 2021 before he came here in 2022. Now let's do the math. 2021, he was recruiting. If he would have got people 5-star, 4-star recruits, get them to commit to Arizona State, their freshman year would have been 2022. Then 2023. 2024 is coming up. These are the guys. That's 3 years. That means you're a junior. You can come out early. And then don't forget about the talent that was there before 2021 while he was there as the linebackers coach that came into the, such as the Jack Jones, Brandon Ayuk. Now notice the talent I'm naming off and what kind of talent they are. They're not boo-boo, trash-ass athletes. They're some of the best athletes in the NFL, not to mention Jaden Daniels, Heisman Trophy winner, AP. Let's go. I'm telling y'all, AP has a knack for not just recruiting, but identifying talent. There's a certain talent that he wanted at Arizona State. He went out there and got him. All these dudes are Southern California dudes, Bakersfield, Riverside, Compton. These are the guys he's recruiting, but they're not just they're not just simplified football players. They're guys with extreme high ceilings that if they meet their potential, they'll be stars. That's why you bang a table for Jack Jones. That's why you would be willing to move up to get a Jaden Daniels. That's why you would entertain a trade for Brandon Ayuk. Because these aren't just guys. These are guys with talent and high ceilings. So AP, like I said, recruiting coordinator, 2021, he's been in that shit. He knows this shit. He knows what kind of player he wants. He just don't know where all these players are at. So what do? If you know what type of player you want, but you don't know what schools they're at because you haven't had time to go through 134 fucking film, not just film, but 134 schools with Division I college, and that's just Division I. We're not talking about HBCUs. We're not talking about Division II where you can find other talent as well. We're talking about Division I. He has not had time to go through 134 schools. So what do you do in that situation? If you know Mike Lombardi, listen, Mike. If you know what prototype of player you want on this team, but you don't know where they're at, what do you do? Well, this is what you do. When you're named a head coach, you go put together your coaching staff. What does your coaching staff consist of, and what kind of information and experience can they bring to help you with not recruiting, but going out and analyzing and finding these other players? Let's see. He brought in Joe Philbin. Everybody knows Joe Philbin from being a head coach in Miami. He was the offensive coordinator of the 2010 Green Bay Packers, who won the Super Bowl that year. Mind you, he was the offensive coordinator. But where was he at right before he came to the Raiders? Oh, wait a minute. He was at Ohio State as offensive analyst. What? He was in college at one of the known colleges out there in Division I? Yes. What? So he has talent on that team that's coming into the NFL draft that he knows personally? Yes. And he can point out to AP, you might want to check him out. You might want to talk to him. Yes. Was he there during recruitment? Yes. How many recruits go to campus to recruit to go to a school that they possibly can accept a scholarship and go to? A whole bunch. Was he there? Probably so. He's part of the football team. Ohio State is covered. So now we know the fact that AP covered Arizona State. Now we got somebody from Ohio State. Let's move on, shall we? Who else do you go get? Oh, wait a minute. We need a new running back coach. Well, what running back coach do you get? What about Cadillac Williams? Oh, yeah, the former Auburn running back that went and played at Tampa Bay? Yeah, let's get him. But what can he bring to the table? Well, let's see. Where was he at right before he went to the Raiders? Oh, he was the associate head coach and running back coach in 2023 at Auburn. So you mean to tell me he was there when new recruits was coming to Auburn? Yes. He was there coaching running backs and also was personal with other players at Auburn that could be entering the draft this year too? Yes. So he has inside scoop at the college level at Division I. Yes. Oh, so now we got 3 schools under our belt. 3 schools. Arizona State, Ohio State, and Auburn with inside information that's now coordinators and coaches on our team. Oh, but wait, we're not done. There's more. There's more. Yes, there's more. Now, yes, we have Marvin Lewis. Marvin Lewis is now with us as assistant head coach. From Arizona State, though, was the last place he was at. Well, when was he there? Well, we know AP did his thing in 2021, but let's talk to the special advisor who was there as special advisor between 2021 to 2023. Oh, so he mean he was there too for recruitment and so forth. Yes, he was. There you have it. You go get you guys that can identify the talent that I'm looking for, that maybe we go into the and devise our whiteboard, our draft board to include those players. Not only that, don't forget, we did have coaching staff in the Senior Bowl, so that's another aspect of looking at this talent that's getting ready to enter the draft. Well, I tell y'all, the way these motherfuckers crafted, the way they go out here and built the coaching staff of this team, and don't let me undermine the fact that these guys are good teachers. Let's get to let me just say that. Let me not overtalk the fact that these guys that they went and got are very good teachers. Very good. So all aspects are covered. You got guys on this team that know these college players that's coming in to the draft and that will be at the combine this weekend. Now watch this. I want you guys out there to start keeping tabs on the players that the Raiders are talking to. That we're going to hear rumors. Oh, the Raiders talk to this player, talk to that player, and player. There's going to be some type of way that these players are tied in to this team. I guarantee you. You got these people that's recruiting from Ohio State, Arizona State, and Auburn, fresh off those teams. Like I said, you look at Cadillac Williams. Last year, this past season, he was the running back coach there. Marvin Lewis just came this past season, he was with Arizona State. Philbin, this past year, he was at Ohio State. They were there and witnessed these talents coming through. If AP said, look, I need a 6'3" wide receiver with at least 4.3 speed. Philbin, oh, I know one. We recruited one, but he ended up going to Michigan instead. Or he ended up going to Purdue. Bingo. We got him. He's in the draft this year. They don't have him projected as being a first or second round pick because whatever might have happened to drop his stock. Maybe he got injured in college, some old fluke shit. You know what I mean? Maybe his test scores or something. Who knows? Maybe he fucking got caught getting high in the bathroom, smoking weed, which the NFL is lenient on testing for marijuana now, so that's not even an issue. But people's gonna look at it as a character flaw rather than the fact that he's gonna test negative. You know what I mean? What happened like last year? What happened to the defensive tackle out of Alabama, that was it Alabama or Georgia, that went to Philadelphia because he wasn't even in the car that was wrecked in the race. But everybody, oh no, I don't know. He's a character dude. Yeah, he was racing and somebody died. He had nothing to do with that shit. The motherfucker that was driving the car lost control. The other car that he was not even in. Yeah, he shouldn't have been racing. But fuck it, kids is kids. I've been in a car at a race. Shit, my dad came up drag racing. I got an uncle that was drag racing, and his motherfucking car was being made by fucking Hot Wheels. Yes, indeed. So kids do what kids do. You just hope they make it through unscathed. And Snoops, now you're starting to do the connection of the other people who've been with the players that we have on this team and has experience developing the kind of players that we're looking for. Like you say, Getsy. Getsy has experience with Jordan Love, Aaron Rodgers, and Fields. But hold on, though. What about Telesco? People are like, well, what about Telesco? You know, Telesco started off in Baltimore. I mean, not Baltimore, but Buffalo, right? Jim Kelly. Yes, Telesco was there when Jim Kelly was the quarterback. 4 straight they lost him, but 4 straight Super Bowls. You can't say Jim Kelly was a horrible quarterback. And then from Buffalo, he goes to Indianapolis. He was there for Manning and Luck. Then he goes to Chargers and gets Herbert. He knows quarterbacks. He witnessed the people that he was groomed under get a Jim Kelly, get a Peyton Manning, get a Andrew Luck, and then he was the one that got to do what he learned and get Herbert. Come on, bruh. Come on. Connect the dots. They built a roster, not just, and now the good part comes. You built the roster of coaches. Now you about to build a roster of the players to fit what these coaches is trying to do. Hey, I don't give a damn what nobody say. And I'm going to say it first. Well, I ain't going to say it first because everybody's saying the same shit. But I'm going to add on to it. Raiders is going to be back, bruh. This year. They're not rebuilding. They're not retooling. They coming for that ass, Kansas City. I'm going to tell you now, bruh. I'm going to tell you now. And I want your screams to become whimpers. I want you to have to sleep with the nightlight on at night because the dark just looks like the black of the motherfucking black hole. But we coming. We don't like you. We don't like you. And now you're going for a three-peat? Oh, yes. Give us a reason. We already had a reason, but now the fact that you trying to repeat that shit ain't happening, bruh. Hey, you've won your last trophy. That's all I'm going to say. You won your last trophy. And we know we on the up and up. We're going to make the right selections and decisions in free agency as well as the draft. This team is not going to be the team of last year, even though we've seen improvement, but it's going to be even better. We got money under the cap? What? We got money to play with? And you got some damn good-ass defensive players out there in free agency. Woo! Who doesn't want to come to Vegas? Who don't want to come here? Especially these defensive players, and they seen what our defense did. You don't think they're looking like, bro, if I was on that defense? I know during the season there were players thinking, bruh, if I was on that defense, they'd be even better than that. Is that right, Sneed? Is that right, Chris Jones? Is that right, Leonard? You feel me? Like, bruh. Oh, it's going down. It's going down. So that's it right now. I just want to connect the dots, show y'all what exactly how they constructed the coaching staff of this team and their direct contact and experience coming over straight from college onto this new coaching staff. How come they came here? Because of one person. Mike Lombardi, listen up. Marvin Lewis. And I didn't even mention fucking the ex head coach of the Giants, TC Coughlin. I didn't even mention him as an advisor. But just the fact that you got Joe Philbin, Antonio Pierce, Cornell Cadillac Williams, and Marvin Lewis all coming out of college this past season with the Raiders, except for AP. He came out in 2001. So he's been with us for 2 years, but that 1 year before, he was at Arizona State as who? Recruiting coordinator. Yeah. You know what a recruiting coordinator does? Let's get an idea of what a recruiting coordinator does. So what was AP responsible for in 2021 in Arizona State? What is a recruiting coordinator responsible for at the college level?
According to Boise State University, this includes managing the football recruiting budget, advising the head coach and assistant coaches on all administrative areas involving recruiting, and
he's responsible for lining up the recruiting trips and the budget to go recruit. And if he's responsible for the budget and then bringing to the head coach the recruiting, how they're gonna go recruit, he must know who they're recruiting to have a budget to fly into that city and go visit with his parents or him, and him. So he had, come on, bruh. It just makes too much. Sometimes in life, it seems like you've been down so long that there's never going to be a time you get up. But there's always going to be that time you get up. But it's not somebody's going to pick you up. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes you got to pick yourself up. That's us. That's us, the nation with the Raider Nation. We've been down so long that sometimes somebody's going to come along and help us up. And AP is that dude, bro. He got too many connections. These dudes, Marvin Lewis and Tom Coughlin and Joe Philbin, and these guys are here because of him. Telesco didn't bring these guys here. Champ Kelly didn't bring these guys here. It was because of the relationships that AP developed with these guys who have all this knowledge and connections to come in and be like, sure, we'll help you. Only a motherfucker that's solid and stand on 10 toes is the kind of motherfucker that somebody from outside that fucked with him before is willing to come and help. Be an asshole and see how many people lend a hand when you need it. You ain't gonna get one extension. Ain't no motherfucker reaching out. I got you, bruh, if you've been an asshole all your life. You have to be some kind of respectful individual or somebody that shows substance and character for a motherfucker that's been a head coach in the NFL to come and not even take that fucking position again, but still come aboard. I'm just telling you. I'm ringing the bell. I'm banging the table from AP. You guys should do the same thing because these motherfuckers out here trying to slander him and trying to smut his name because they don't like him. Why is it that they don't? Is it because he's from the inner city out of Compton? Is it because he's not your typical head coach? What's your typical head coach? Go look at the demographics of the head coaches of the league. Tell me if he look like them. Tell me if he talks like them. Tell me if they relate to the players like him. He's different. And what happens is a lot of times the old guard, they get intimidated by different. Because that difference, and you can see with the NFL. You look at the NFL now. Is the NFL different? And I admit, like a lot of old heads, we sit here and talk about the league is soft now. The rules that they come up with. We look at it because we don't want change. We want shit to stay the same. But guess what? Don't nothing stay the same, bruh. You ain't gonna stay 18 all your life. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna run fast and jump high all your life. you're not even gonna live forever. So sometimes you get older, the shit that's been the constant is the shit that fights against change. We don't want change. We're and sometimes it's a negative thing, sometimes it's a positive thing. It's negative because you don't want change because you want things to stay the same. But how can you progress if there's no progression? Yeah, sure, they changed the rules, but it's all in changing the game. It's gonna change. Just like they don't wear leather helmets no more. It changed from then to when I was a kid to wearing real helmets, and now technology is getting so better. Now an ACL don't even mean shit no more. You're coming back from an ACL. Remember what back in the day they used to call it, oh, he blew out his knee? Now we know specifically exactly what happened. He tore his ACL, his ICL, his MCL. He got a tear in his meniscus. Now they know the terminology for every fucking tear that's in the knee. Back in the day, he blew his knee out. That's all they told you. He blew his knee out. What the fuck? He blew it out like a tire? Not like a tire. You didn't tear everything in the knee, but you tore some shit. Some ligaments got torn. But now with the way medicine is, you get stitched up, sewn up, and recover and rehab, and you right back on the field. Don't lose a step. That's the change of the game, bruh. Everything changes. So with that being said, I know one thing that's about to change. The Raiders not making the playoffs no more. That's gonna change. That's going to change. And I'm ready. I'm here for it. I'm getting my popcorn ready, and we on and cracking. Let's go. KC are choosing to tag. Fuck it. Let them tag Snead. Spend all that money. Are they tagging Jones too? I don't think what they're going to do, 40 million? 40 million for Snead and Jones? Tag them. Fuck it. He ain't the only one. Don't forget Xavier Howard been released from Miami. We can fuck with him if we want to. He ain't the only one, and there's going to be more players being released as well. There's going to be teams that need to cut salary, and they're going to have to get rid of some damn good players. Just like the center, I forgot the center name from the Rams who got released. He's out there, bruh. And I heard that Andre James and Illuminor will be testing the free agent market. So, but there's going to be people out there. We got money, bruh. I'm not worried about that. You know what I mean? It's like, it'd be different if we only had like 10 million under the cap. Then I'd be like, damn, we can't sign fucking nobody. No, bro. And watch. What do I smell coming on? A Devontae Adams contract restructure. And that can bring us, what, 20 mil? Damn near. Let's go. They got a game plan, bro. They're figuring it out. Like I said, I'm not even worried about that shit. I'm not worried about that shit at all. Salute to everybody out there. Man, please subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, smash that like button, man. I'm about to get up out of here, man, and lay it down. Today's Wednesday. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll get some more news. I know some shit will be floating around because the combine, a lot of conversations are going on. Some leakage, some not. But we'll find out if it's true or false. We're going to play true or false tomorrow. You know what I mean? I'm hearing now that the Raiders, you hear so much shit, the Raiders ain't trying to trade for Fields. Really? Didn't I say that? Really? You think they would have been entertaining a trade with him rather than seeing how many picks it would take to move up to get who they really wanted? You can't trade for Fields, and then what happened if Jayden Daniels was available and we could have had the draft picks to get him, but we gave one away to get Fields. Come on, bro. That shit didn't make no sense. Yeah, you can only tag one. So somebody's gonna be walking. So they took the lesser of the two contracts the way it looked. I heard Chris Jones is up there, boy. I think they said 22 mil, but I heard it was more than that. I heard it's like 32 mil. Some shit like that. I heard somebody say that shit. And Snead ain't gonna cost as much as Chris Jones. So Chris Jones is the one. And if they don't get an extension with him, walk this way, talk this way. Let's go. You feel me? Raiders to. Oh, they're meeting with Caleb. See, All we can do as fans and on the outside looking in is speculate. We don't know shit. There's people out there that think they know shit. Motherfucker, AP ain't talk. Nigga, Telesco ain't talk to you. AP ain't talk to you. Stop that shit. Stop that cap. Here, stop capping. Stop capping. You capping. Your inside information is the water boy. Ain't nobody telling that little pale-faced son of a bitch anything. That motherfucker still jacking off with the football towels in the locker room when everybody's out training. Got a little 16-year-old in the locker room skeeting in everybody's helmet and mouthpiece. Matter of fact, that little bastard ain't even a Raider fan. He a Chief fan, but his dad made him go get a motherfucking job that he didn't want. He wanted to stay home and play PlayStation all day. His dad said, go get a fucking job. I got a job for you. You're going to go work at the motherfucking practice facility in Henderson. So the little son of a bitch with braces on his teeth and knock-kneed with freckles, he go out there and shit. He hate the Raiders. So what he do is he start fucking with all the equipment. You little son of a bitch. You little son of a bitch. You little bat-faced bastard. You feel me? You little bat-face. Let me get my ass up off here, man. Hey, thank y'all for fucking with your boy, man. I appreciate it. Once again, if this is your first time here, please subscribe to the channel and Mike Lombardi, yo punk ass. Let me tell you something, bruh. Next time, you know what your parents used to say? If you ain't got nothing nice to say, then don't say shit at all. Well, next time you ain't got nothing nice to say,
can you shut the fuck up?
Shut the fuck up. That's all you gotta do is just shut the fuck up. Don't say shit. God damn, just hating for no fucking reason. Boy, I hope a motherfucker hate on you at the buffet. Oh, no, nigga, we ain't got no more motherfucking lobster tails. We got crawfish, though. They gonna give you crawfish and take away the lobster tails from your fat, hungry, hungry hippo looking ass. Motherfucker, man, you about 2 grains of sugar away from diabetes, you fat fuck. You fat bastard. You get into my belly. That's your ass. That was your debut acting. You were fat bastard in the movies. So with that being said, man, hey, shout out to fat bastard Lombardi. You hating son of a bitch. Shout out to everybody in the nation, man. May you have a beautiful, blessed Wednesday. Make it back home safely, man. Hey, I'll catch y'all tomorrow morning. Same Raider time, same Raider channel. Right here on Raiders Allegiance. It is Raiders Sunrise Live with Lunatic Raider, man. I'll see y'all soon, man. Y'all take care. God bless. And I'm out this bitch.
Hey, 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 hey.